Well, hello, good morning, it's your old mate Dave Spencer back with you once again, off on another one of our bus adventures. This time we're down in Eastbourne in East Sussex, and the town I grew up in. It seems to have shrunk over the years. A lot of people have noticed that, you know, the roads that seem very long and what have you, and now they just seem very short. So it's a pleasure having you along with us. It's going to be a sunny day. It's March 2025, and yesterday was perishing, but it's supposed to be creeping up a little bit. I had to defrost the car, went and saw my old mate John and Maureen Bishop over at Hailsham last night. Had a good old chinwag. So here I am up in Adam again, and first thing in the morning, it's only about sort of 20 to 8, so there's lots of shadows all over, but we'll get a little bit, and then we're going to pop over the downs to Brighton and see what's happening there. So it's a pleasure having you along with us. I'll crack on, and we'll have a chat as we go, or at the end. How's that? Ta-ra for now. And up there was a ladies dress shop where one of my aunties, Auntie Olive, used to work there. I used to pop in there for a chat sometimes, and I used to call in for the money for the milk on a Friday. to change bus here when I was going to Eastbourne Grammar School. Just come up from Langley and change buses here, and then that would go down King's Drive. Later on I just cycled and a moped and a motorbike. Well, as you no doubt will have noticed, we're no longer in Eastbourne. I've come over to Brighton. There's a lot more buses, and I really didn't want to waste the day. I hung on to 9 o'clock over there, and there just really was so little to see in Eastbourne. So come over to Brighton, and well, we shall see what we see here. Hopefully a lot more than Eastbourne. I'll catch up with you later. How's that? Bye for now. No sooner I said there's lots of buses here, of course most of them vanished. So we shall, of course, see what we see.
Just saw you setting up your camera, just recording the buses.
Not for you to ask, not for me to tell.
Literally just...
Did you just say, mate, this is a something, like, because I was coming over a bit of Fisher's then. No, just on the bus enthusiast, yes.
Okay, that's fine.
I've come all the way from Cheshire.
Okay.
Well, I got stopped by the police within seconds of being here, and he's got into some sort of unmarked car. He was sort of friendly-ish, but he's seen me setting up my camera, so he's wondering where I was going to take pictures of. But I'm in a public place, so not really quite sure what the heck that was all about. You sort of wonder what our country's coming to, don't you? See a camera in Brighton, I mean, it doesn't make sense, does it? The black car that drove up the road there, I don't know if I caught the number plate of it, the unmarked car is what he got back into. As I say, I don't really know what that was all about. This is Metrobus curbside.
Hello.
Oh yeah, you're alright.
Good, thank you.
You keep okay?
Yeah, very well.
Are you at Detlin?
Yes.
I'll be there. Nice to see you. Well, back on the right foot now because I just met somebody that I know, so it wasn't bad, was it? All is better. Saved by bus enthusiasts. buses really are very sort of friendly, sort of anti, but unless you actually do spot somebody you know, it's all very sort of strange atmosphere. It's like London used to be until they realised they sort of drive icons of London around all day, and everybody's taking pictures of double-deck red buses, and thenceforth all the drivers in London seem to become enthusiasts and ambassadors for London overnight. That's never really happened in Brighton. I'm not sure, perhaps they're not iconic enough here, but they've all got names on them. Things. They're sort of quite a nice setup. We'll get a few rears now. Oh, I was right, wasn't I? Goodness, I was the kiss of death on the old bus scene. They've all vanished. Light's gorgeous, of course. Let's take a picture of the old bin wagon. There's a lot of people like bin wagons. My sister was with me once, and we were down in Hampshire, and she said, "Did I see you just take a picture of that dustbin there?" And I said, "Yeah." And I mean, she knows what I do. It's funny, isn't it? These people know what you do, yet they're still sort of baffled by it. I said, well, it takes me round the world every year, doesn't it? Big lemon going down the road. I don't think they come this way. Not sure really. Not really sure what big lemon do really. I knew there's something to do with services to the universities at one stage, so if you weren't in the university term you didn't tend to see them. I don't know what the current state of play with them is. Nice way from the driver. Gosh, we got there in the end. Well, and my friend who was out in the van confirming we'll be down in Detling next month. The busy time of the year starts, the rally season. We've already had our first event at St Helens. Oh dear.
está fallando.
Well, you need the text though, that's the thing. And the thing is they literally said to me, oh, how do you feel about as well every now and then if we need you, just supporting, you know, the film part, and also how do you feel about
filling up with buses briefly. Nice to see the Regency route livery actually on a bus which is going to Tunbridge Wells. I've probably got a lot of shots of that one there. Well, I like Tunbridge Wells for photography. That's how I like the House Point. Strange place, some strange people there. Mind you, I've never been nabbed by the police within seconds of arriving. That was all very bizarre. Not sure what that was about. The identity is being removed to protect in case of enemy invasion. Oh, no, it's got scraped off actually. Oh, all right. It's a bad day for it. There's 6 degrees on in the car. Out in the sunshine, it feels a little bit colder now. It was quite nice. I've got my big winter coat on, mind you. I was thinking of taking the pullover off from underneath, and then it'd be a nice compromise. But I decided I'll leave everything on. I'd rather be warm than cold. I'll be warm again in a few weeks. Off to Bangladesh and have a look at the old type of bus. They're not actually that old, but life is harsh on the buses there. They're supposed to be expecting, well, in theory they're already there, they're first electrics, but I think the reality will be something quite different. But they have got a flyover going through some of the central parts now, and that does have a bus route on it. I think that must be the first new bus route there for quite a while. The old Ashok Leyland's really designed basically to go back to the sort of, I don't know, 20s or 30s really. Sort of Leyland Titans came in and set the tone, and that's the sort of pattern of the buses for sort of throughout the 50s, 60s, even into the 70s, etc. For Ashok Leyland, further than that. I've gladly seen the sort of ex-London stuff, because I thought, oh, I won't see them out in service, but we've seen one on driver training, and now one on the run to Asda or whatever.
Where are you going, darling? Darling, where are you going?
Sort of cafes in sort of shacks behind me, and they're playing, not too loudly, but they are playing sort of pop music on them, and you have to watch it because suddenly your whole of your output can't be put anywhere on YouTube, because you've got these wretched noises coming, noise pollution. But the innocent parties, as usual, you're probably all used to this, is the ones that suffer. What about the ones that drive the cars along with the windows opening? It's all, well, up our way it's a lot of, you know, what sort of, you know, east to the east of Margate sort of stuff, right? You know. Yeah, and yet they can get away with it. People seem to be quite rude here on the whole. They just walk in front of you. They're quite snotty really. I don't think I'd be snotty if I come from Brighton. they've all been on the bus up to Tunbridge Wells. They've been taking lessons. I still don't know what that police thing was about first thing. He was in an unmarked car. He was so scruffy, I thought he was some sort of security guy wandered out of, I don't know, wherever it's here, like, you know. And but when he turned around, he's got sort of police on his vest. I don't know if he was armed or what. That's just absolutely weird. Not had any hassle like that for years now. Thought it had all gone away. Of course, the ACPO, Association of Chief Police Officers, you know, have issued loads of statements on, and of course what they say is, you know, presence of a camera is not an indication that any wrong is being committed. But of course everybody's got a camera. But do they stop all them ones with they got these mobile phones? They could be taking pictures all the time. What of? Themselves. Ah, right. Well, that's just narcissism, isn't it, really? Boredom. Well, yeah, would you want to take a picture of yourself all the time? Because you can go and look in a mirror or stand in front of the shop window and you'll see what it's like. Anyway, getting my age, you don't really want to look. Oh, he's gone over Eastbourne. We didn't see him there, did we? I've only been to 2 football matches in my life. One was Chelsea and the other one, believe it or not, was Brighton. Very lonely in their stadium, the old stadium, very lonely there, because you sort of had all the other person on the other side over there. You sort of wave at each other, the company. But of course, since those days, they've done quite well, really, haven't they? Yeah. I never thought they'd have reached the sort of lofty heights of cup finals and things like that. I don't know what they do these days. Like a lot of things, you lose even the last vestiges of interest. For me, it was the violence, you know, like in Manchester with all the Manchester United and Manchester City lark, and then they'd sing. Oh, some people, like if they're from London, it seemed to mean that they were going to, you know, get into a load of trouble there. Enough seeing Chelsea, and I really was up in the shed, you know. Oh yeah, and the second time we went up there, we were going to visit a friend's relations who were quite near there, and by the time we got there, we'd had so many drinks on the train going up that we hadn't got any money left to actually get in to see the football. I think we went back, had another brew, and sort of cashed the fare home off his relations. But those were the days. We were young. We were young and fairly wild at heart, I suppose. I don't suppose many of the things we did then we would condone now. But you know, you do the stuff when you're young, you get it out of the system. Well, they're certainly zipping through the time now. I think they're in a little world of their own. They plug things in their ears and they don't know what's happening around them. They even talk to themselves as they're walking down the road now. I don't know. Obviously, we say that's the first sign of madness, and that's how it comes over to us at a certain age. They'd probably be fairly horrified. I'm sure they're doing something sort of legal. I don't know. I'd probably talk to satellite somewhere or something. What they do. Most youngsters don't seem to do much at all, do they? Much of anything. You can get them to join societies and things. You can't actually get them to do anything. They'll have a newsletter and they'll come to events, but they don't actually want to take part in anything. Not a little acknowledgement there, the old Kerry salute from the bus driver. It's only about 3 waves in the whole day. Not After I finished in Brighton, or Brighton's finished me, one or the other, I'll go up to Crawley. Now, Crawley Drive is usually quite friendly. But if you notice, there's some places that the drivers will be friendly in one town, then they'll go somewhere else and they're not friendly. But it's the same drivers. Pretty perfect, this isn't the sun shining, the light's in the right direction, there's enough buses to keep us occupied. There's some second-hand ones in their London operations, there's driver trainers, lots of different liveries still, despite the sort of mass in the sort of two-tone bluey colour. I don't mind it, it's alright, takes a good picture. In the sunshine, and of course most things take a good picture. Regency route as well. No, it's going to be filled by Lewis and Upfield. These are short working. Livery's seen better days though, isn't it really? It's a good idea having the map on it, isn't it? You know. Obviously it was a good idea because they stopped doing it, but works for me as an idea. Many single deckers, and they got rid of all their Arctics. Arctics have never really had a particularly successful life in Britain, have they? They're the ones in London that seem to spontaneously combust, and they thought it was just a London thing, and they shipped them out to Malta and they did the same there. Quite common on the continent, even sort of articulated trolley buses, and of course trams. That's because they're long. But yeah, I think they were quite popular. Well, the time has flitted by, and I'll just get a couple more shots as we walk down the road. Compass. They've got quite a lot of rural routes, and they were based in Worthing. I went to Worthing last year, I think, to see if I could see many there. I didn't see many buses at all. Lo and behold, an open topper. I never thought we'd see that today, did you? only a little procession, one. Well, how did you enjoy your visit to Brighton? A rocky start, but it all settled down, and we've got numerous buses. The lighting was almost perfect. So it's always a pleasure having you along with us, and remember, stay safe, stay well, be good, and if you can, be kind to other people, because we really do live in some difficult times, even when they walk in front of you when you're taking a shot of your best bus. And on behalf of Mandy, who's over in Ireland at the moment, and myself, God bless, and we're going to see you all again in the near future. And I'm off to see how we can get on in Crawley. Yes, so that'd be the next programme in the sequence. Perhaps you'll join us for that as well. Bye-bye.